great movie, and there's plenty of them on over the Christmas period too. Right now, though, we still have backup. Dave takes a look at some movies, and then it's music with Pop Scene. But never fear, the comedy is not over yet, because right now there's a host of celebs on the Gondolas.
There is nothing wrong with America.
Hello and welcome to the special Christmas edition of Don't Feed the Bollocks. As we'll get into it, with Dara O'Brien tonight, a Fine Gael TD who recently exposed the scandal of Dublin's Nightlick bus service, bravely pointing out in the Dáil that the service is to be advertised with this slogan: Nightlink, the only guaranteed ride at the end of the night. Yes, a man who obviously has no problems in that department. It's Fine Gael TV, Ivan Yates. And with Brendan O'Connor, a man who is not only a showbiz legend, he's also provided the punchline to a joke. What do you call a man who's just taken Viagra? Dickie Rock! And yes, you might have noticed it, just to give the show a bit of a showbiz feel, we have some live musical accompaniment today. Isn't that great? Now, Props of the Year is the name of our first round, and that's all I'm prepared to say about it. Dara, you go first. What have you got?
I'm sure those candles there are supposed to make it look really festive and stuff, but I was just watching you when the shot came up. You just look even more like Satan now. With a big altar around you going, I have done my evil deed in 98. Anyway,
but Dara, that's a misprint on the autocue. He looks more like Santa.
Oh, The props I've been given, these are props of the year, isn't it? The series?
Yes, that's what they are.
And I've been given a star, blue star, and a tape of Pinocchio. It's cute, isn't it? It's like very crimbo-y. And of course, star this year, the big star in the news was Kenneth Starr, which would tie in very handy with Pinocchio, because Pinocchio, obviously, the story is of a little boy made of wood. When he used to tell a lie, his nose would grow longer. And obviously the reverse of that is Clinton, a lot of wood involved as well, but generally it's a case of every time it would get bigger, Clinton would have to lie a lot. So it's kind of a reverse of the Pinocchio thing. And Jiminy Cricket, the irritating little, like the noise there, Jiminy Cricket, the irritating little cricket used to go around as his conscience is Mr. Kenneth Starr. The big thing, of course, is Monica Lewinsky, as in, like, I mean, the big, because everyone's seen her, but nobody has any notion what she sounds like. Everyone presumes is American. She actually speaks with a thick Offaly accent. And Clinton apparently got a big rush from a girl going, so you want me to go on the floor, do you? All right, yeah. You want me to go have the Jesus? Who's never like this in Mort, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's his big, horrible thrill.
Right. Oh, sorry, Ivan.
I plausible, but I think this actually is a trick question, because instead of the nose, I think this could be to do with the tongue. And the Star newspaper, the story of the week. Last week, the infamous kiss between one Brendan O'Connor and Anne Doyle. And the sequel, the sequel is, as you know, she comes from Wexford. I met her in Ferns the other day. She's got a septic throat. She won't be able to do the news until February the 3rd.
No, she's actually just been rendered speechless.
A very nasty dose. So I think it's that kiss.
It's not. Sorry, I got it absolutely wrong, but Dara did get it right, so he does get the 3 points for that.
But thanks for pointing out to my fiancée yet again that I kissed Anne Doyle the other night. I just about mended things.
I see, right, so you snog Anne Doyle, and suddenly it's all over the papers that you're spending Christmas with your mother. It's all coming together now, I think, yes.
Mammy Doyle, as I call her.
So as Dara correctly said, the answer is, of course, Bill Clinton in trouble for most of this year due to his frolics with Monica Lewinsky in the Oval Office. Of course, the media has done much digging into Ms. Lewinsky's past, and it was recently revealed that when she was 10 years of age, Monica wrote this poem. I am a pizza, I am a pizza, I'm a mouth's best friend. I make you say yum yum. Ironically, 10 years later, Bill Clinton tried to make her say yum yum. But let's be honest here, Bill Clinton is an attractive, passionate man, a man who likes women. Even when Bill meant our president, he just couldn't control himself. As you can see, they're happy there. They're just chatting away, but he's giving her the look. He's giving her the look and going, whoa, boys. And now he can't, look, he's trying to cover it with his hands, but look. Definite stiffy got on there, I'm afraid. Definite stiffy got on there. So, well
Bill's
done.
thinking, wow, she's as good looking as Monica Lewinsky.
Yes. Not as fat. So 3 points for you, Dara. Ivan, what have you got?
I have 2 items, Sean. The first is an exit sign, and the second is a rather large specimen. It's a bird.
It's a big bird.
A bird.
It's
with
Mary
a long
Robinson.
neck. It's please.
That's a bird with a thick neck, you're saying.
all right.
Okay, so we have an exit, and so this is it's a dodgy old bird, obviously. It's not Charlie Haughey because it would have been a vulture. No, I think this is Bill again. The exit sign flashing, impeachment. But did you know that Bill is not concerned about impeachment or the Gulf War? Monica's back in hospital. Apparently, she has she has a wad of pills in her throat, and they're being dealt with. So, but the good news is that she's expected to be back on her knees. I mean, her feet very short.
My own theory of this is it's an exotic bird, as you see, the pink flamingo. It's an old exotic bird, and it's an exotic bird you don't actually see in Irish shores very, very often. So I presume that's Mary McAleese, who has been going past a lot of exit signs, generally with her passport flashing, going, I'll see you in about 6 months' time. Where am I today? Yeah. So,
both imaginative answers, but absolutely incorrect, I'm afraid. So no points for that. The answer is the shock departure this year of Jerry Halliwell from the Spice Girls. Ginger Spice is currently working on a solo album.
But she left?
She left, yes. And she's working on a solo album which explores some of the formative events which took place during her childhood. World War II, that kind of thing, you know. However, the loss of Ginger Spice from the Spice Girls has hit the band harder than they actually care to admit. Recently, secret auditions were staged in Dublin aimed at finding a new Ginger Spice. Okay, so yeah, woo.
very impressive.
You're a hep cat there, Daddy-O. You know, you got them moves. I like that. Okay, so Dickie, what have you got?
We have a banana, raw banana, and a chemical set, you know, and big fruits who like chemicals. Elton John, maybe.
Big fruits are like chemicals.
Who like chemicals?
Yes. Maybe somebody's been putting chemicals in your fruit.
Well, I don't know, but in these chemicals here, we have about 7 or 8 new Daniel O'Donnells. When they keep reinventing Daniel O'Donnell. You have Michael English now, and if he doesn't work out, they'll probably bring out another one.
So I'm afraid no points for that. I'm afraid, Dickie. The
What
actual
about points
answer
for comedy?
is, of course, the arrival in Ireland this year of the anti-impotence drug Viagra. As expected, the little blue pill has been bought in large quantities by Irish men. However, use of the drug is banned here in RTE.
They've withdrawn that, by the way.
Well, there's a strict policy in RTE of only employing useless pricks.
No, they promised it. They promised they'd withdraw it at the last minute,
Well,
and they didn't.
there's trouble down in Cork, you know, about it. You know? I don't know, some big cock up, I don't know.
Now, those who use Viagra report that its effects are nothing short of miraculous. Even 7-stone weaklings are transformed into thrusting love machines.
You can tell by the way I use
So, Dickie by name and Dickie by nature.
Yeah, but you forgot one thing there, you know. Not many people get more hair when they get older. I have more hair now than I had then.
Okay, Dickie Rock has started the wig joke, so let's go. My props are this little model of Dickie Rock and a badminton racket.
That's only one section of me.
Now, badminton, of course, is a game that's played on artificial turf, apparently, so I can't think what the connection is with Dickie Rock.
Well, I'm afraid no points for that. The actual answer is the controversial decision by the government this year to ring-fence certain sections of the country so that they remain eligible for European Union grants. Now, many observers were surprised when Kerry was included in this group. However, it later emerged that the fence put around Kerry was electrified and didn't have a gate in it. However, if Kerry does qualify for European money, it will be well spent on worthy social causes, such as the Kerry Tone Deaf Dancers Group.
Just the whole Kerry thing was a big story, of course, because the government that we have at the moment is propped up by independent TDs, right? And which is why Jackie Healy-Rae could go, gimme, gimme, gimme loads of cash for Kerry, or I'll run away, and Neil Bain could go, gimme, 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 no ESAT polls, right? Now, I'm from Wicklow, and we have a public representative called Mildred Fox, who's also an independent, and we're very proud of Mildred, because she's been given a blank cheque, and she doesn't have a bull's notion what to do with the thing, right? And every other independent is going, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And all the best Mildred to do is apparently she's ringing up Bertie going, I want a pizza, and I want a poster of Boyzone and a surprise. And then I'll stay in government, and I'll be very happy.
Okay, well said. So after all that, the scores are that Dara's team got 3 points and Brendan's team got no points. When we return after the break, Ivan Yates reveals that the doll is always half empty because Bertie Ahern keeps farting. Back here in 2 minutes.
Those of us who suffer with spots now have something to celebrate. Clearasil Complete.
It's a new face wash from Clearasil. It's 5 times better than ordinary soap at helping to prevent spots.
It comes with microbeads and a clinically proven spot ingredient that helps unblock and clean your pores.
The microbeads also leave your skin feeling smooth.
And Clearasil Complete is gentle enough to use every day.
So give it a try.
Give yourself something to celebrate.
Clearasil Complete.
All you need to help beat spots.
In a matter of seconds, Sir Zavitz may have passed sensitive materials to you, an everyday citizen.
You are the only woman in the world for me. You and Janet Jackson.
Can become a wanted man.
Why are they after me?
I'd like to report a break-in. From producer Jerry Bruckheimer.
Take his wife and kid and give it up for them.
And director Tony Scott. Will Smith.
This is my life, and I want it back.
Gene Hackman.
You have something they want. I don't have anything. Maybe you do and you don't know it.
Enemy of the state.
Hits 99, 40 new and upfront hits, packed with exclusives. Only on Hits 99, The Cause, Bewitched, Exclusive, 5, Boyzone, All Saints, Billy, Exclusive, Jay-Z.
I don't know how to sleep, I gotta eat.
The massive #1 from Cher, Exclusive.
Season's greetings from Bulmer's Original Cider.
Pepper sauce isn't the problem. It's just, how exactly do you cook steak?
Delicious Knorr pepper sauce makes a great meal easy.
Se desperta paquerando, pintando no pedaço, não precisa de carro. Posta aquilo marcando, passa aí da frente, que eu vou chegar. Quem quiser curtir essa, ouvir, me acompanha. Vamos lá, naquele lugar. Fazer o quê? Fazer o quê? Ha, ha, ha. E vamos lá, naquele lugar. Fazer o quê?
Share the fun, wherever.
Gets better when you put it all together with the one best mayonnaise. Yes, food loves Hellmann's. So bring out the Hellmann's and bring out the best.
Welcome back. Before we go on, some quick headline news. This week, the Daily Mirror printed this headline. Train crashes deaf jogger. Apparently his last words were reported to be, there's a drain on the line. Time now for State of the Nation, where we test how much in tune our contestants are with the average flat jogger on the street. This week we didn't bother our arse.
No, seriously, we didn't bother our arse.
Told you. Instead, we stayed within the confines of RTE and asked passing celebrities questions. So, Ivan, you go first. Your question is, this year, Pat Kenny says he wants to sit in Gay's seat, but is Pat a big enough arse to fill it? We asked this man. Yes, it's celebrity weatherman Gerald Fleming. Did he say, A, that's interesting, I can do impressions with my arse. Want to hear one? B, I can't believe you're attempting to disparage two of the legends of Irish broadcasting. Both of these men have the respect of the entire... Oh, look, a big duck! Or C, Pat Kenny's arse. I can feel my millibars rising slowly.
Interesting. Any mention of Gay leads me to, I know Gay well, I admire him greatly, but I'm very concerned about the latest story about Gay. As you know, as is common with men of his age, he was having problems, personal problems, arousal problems. And as you referred to earlier, Kathleen said, look, go down to the chemist in Howth, get yourself a Viagra. He goes down, a tenner a tablet. He says, no way, I still have my confirmation money, good CBS lad. He comes back to Kathleen and says, a tenner a tablet, we can't afford it. But he says, ah dear, she says, 40 quid a year isn't too expensive. So, I think it's C. I think... no music for that one.
You think it's C?
I think Pat Kenny's arse would send anyone's millibars up, I think. I think it's C.
Okay, C, right, let's have a look at the VT and find out.
I can't believe that you're trying to disparage two of the legends of Irish broadcasting. People that have the respect of the entire...
Oh, look, a big duck. And over Leinster there'll be rain and a big duck. So, Dara, you go next. Your question is, this year RTE is to transmit Christmas Mass from Mountjoy Prison. Do you think all that white powder lying around the place will make it look more Christmassy? We asked this man. Yes, it's go-go dancer Joe Duffy. Did he say, A, they need all that white powder to get them through Upwardly Mobile? B, does this beard make me look too butch? Or C, hang on a minute, I'll go and ask Gabe Byrne what to say.
The thing about Mountjoy, the Mass in Mountjoy, it could be quite controversial really, but like they're just going to show the Mass part of it. Rather than actually using the opportunity to show some of the real life that occurs in Mountjoy on Christmas morning, you know, when all the prisoners are there and they've got their presents and they're lying on the ground, they're playing with their toys and there's wrapping paper everywhere, and then the warden comes in and goes, okay, come on, I have to go to Mass, and all the prisoners go, I don't want to go to Mass, I want to stay here and play with my toys, and the wardens are going, no, don't make a show of me in front of the other wardens, now you get ready, and I don't want to go to Mass, and the warden just goes, go to your cell immediately now, go there, and you're not getting any more toys. And it goes, oh. So eventually they made a compromise, and the prisoners are now allowed to bring one toy into Mass with them, so the little trucks and stuff that they can play with. I would say, looking at Joe Duffy, that Joe probably went, if I can pop up those for 1 second, please. Yes, that Joe probably made a bit of a crazy inter-RTE joke. Let's slag RTE because we're mad. Went away. Oh, oh, man, that show's so good.
You learned it.
Isn't it, actually, yeah. I love that stuff. Oh, whose suit is this? Oh, it was an old one that I borrowed from Gabe Byrne. Oh, we're all mad, right? We all live in a big house together. I would say it's number A.
You'd say out of control. Joe Duffy said A.
I would say he said something about Upwardly Mobile.
Let's have a look at the VT and find out.
Well, you know, this year as well, for Christmas, some prisoners are getting televisions, so they reckon they really need white powder, lots of it, to get through Upwardly Mobile.
Music as well, even better. Dickie, yours is a music question.
What?
And it is this. It's this year Joe Dolan went in for ironic postmodern reinvention. Do you think that'll stop him being a sweaty little bollocks? We asked this man. Yes, it's Elvis Costello. And did he say, A, you're not going to make fun of the hat, are you? B, does this hat make my arse look big? Or C, you know that song, Alison, I wrote it that.
Well, I think if Joe wanted to do something that the kids would like, he could have retired. And give me a bit of space. You know, not...
Glad you enjoyed that joke there,
an awful lot of women.
Having a good time.
The thing is, we don't want to piss Joe off because he'd be looking for his suit back. Yeah. I love the white. I love the white suit, you know. I think that's really groovy.
Apparently it's gone out of fashion.
Yeah, but he'll bring it back in.
A, B, or C? Sorry to trouble you.
I think C.
You think C? You know that song, Alison, I wrote it that. Let's have a look at the VT and find out.
Well,
that Alice need on. I wrote it that.
Well done.
Hold on, Dickie. Very good.
This is an unprecedented moment for my team. We got a question right. We don't know how to react.
Finally, Brendan.
Kiss, I think.
No.
Spit on him.
Just keep out of his way, just in case he does react too much.
So finally, Brendan. Finally, Brendan. It's your go. Your question is, this year, Bill Clinton came down hard on Saddam Hussein. Will this mean big dry cleaning bills for the Iraqi leader? We asked this woman. Yes, it's the rather funky Miriam O'Callaghan from Primetime. Did she say, A, Jesus, Sean, that's some huge donkey you've got in your pants there. Where do you feed it? B, my name is Miriam O'Callaghan and I know lots of cool things about great stuff. Or C, look, I don't want to keep going on about this, but that thing is enormous. I have a sudden urge to hang out me washing.
You know what? I actually don't have a funny answer for this question about Bill Clinton. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to distract everybody by bombing a country in the Middle East. You forget all about the question. And having said that, I would think Miriam O'Callaghan is willing to tell a small little lie, but not the two big whoppers that came on either end. So I would say she said, B, I'm Miriam O'Callaghan and I know lots of cool things about cool stuff.
Okay, let's have a look at the VT and find out. Miriam, this week Bill Clinton came down heavy on top of Saddam Hussein. Do you think this means big dry cleaning bills for the Iraqi leader?
Hello, my name is Miriam O'Callaghan and I know really cool things about loads of great stuff.
There you go. Well done, 2 points. Okay, so after all that cool stuff, the scores are that Dara's team got 2 points and Brendan's team got 2 points. We've just enough concentration left for our final round, 60 seconds of facts. The rules are obvious. You'll get it as you go along. Dara and Ivan, your 60 seconds of facts starts now. On live radio last week, a postman told Jerry Ryan to do what?
To improve his delivery.
Cough is the right answer.
Yeah.
Well done, Dara.
Yeah.
Ivan Yates and off scandal. Last week, Christy Moore came out of retirement to do what?
Christy Moore came out to advertise an underarm deodorant.
Monica Lully.
And she enjoyed every minute of it. A pair of Gayboys party is the actual answer there. So, scientists claim that ugly girls with sweaty armpits are as sexy as what?
As Christy Moore with sweaty armpits.
Supermodels is the actual answer there. A former nun said yesterday that she lost her virginity to a priest in a wash.
Park and ride.
She lost it at a folk mass. Come by. Yeah, oh my lord.
In Ballybunion, a statue has been erected to commemorate Bill Clinton's what?
His carpet bombing. His statue.
She said park and ride. You're going to have a bigger laugh there. Visit is the actual answer. Gorgeous actress Nicole Kidman is spicing up her love life with hubby Tom Cruise. Thanks to what?
Vaseline.
To the music of Dickie Rock.
The character she plays on stage is the actual answer there. Brendan and Dickie, your 60 seconds of facts starts now. Appeals commissioners have wiped out Charlie High's what?
Family.
Asshole. Tax assessment is the actual answer. Secondary school managers say that stress levels in junior cert students could be reduced by introducing what?
Random shootings.
Continuous assessment is the actual answer. The TV regulator's office has turned down an appeal to grant a temporary Christmas license to who?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
TV deflector operators. President Clinton last week left the Middle East without what?
Without electricity, apparently.
An agreement is the actual answer. Blind date heartthrob Bernard McHugh last night launched his new career as a what?
It's a toss.
Naughty little arsehole.
4 points for that one. Film star is the actual answer. Wacky chat show host Jerry Springer has had his New Year video censored because it contains too much bad what?
Too much bad acting.
Language is the actual answer there. A top U.S. attorney has pleaded that Monica Lewinsky's famous blue dress be preserved as a what?
A tent.
National treasure is the actual answer. So at the end of that round and at the end of the entire show, the scores are, I'm afraid, that Dara got a Christmassy 15, but Brendan got a really Christmassy 20 points, and they're tonight's winners. And so that brings us to the end of our Christmas show and our last show for this year. During the course of the season, many of you have written in asking me to say hello to you on air, so hello. So hello, goodbye, and thanks to Dara's guest, Ivan Yates. And with Brendan Clinton, spit on me now, it's Dickie Rock. We'll be going off the air for a little while now, but hopefully we'll be seeing you in the new year. From all the team here, both in front and behind the cameras, we'd like to wish you a happy Christmas. Christmas, yes, Christmas. It's a time for friends and family. For watching that sparkle in your child's eye when he or she, it or that, realizes that Santa's come a-calling. Because at the end of the day, it's usually nightfall. Christmas is all about music and hair gel. Thanks for helping us feed the gondolas. Good night.